Okay, so men loves women with natural complexion, whether you are a blonde or a brunette. As long as you make up gently, I mean, you're making up, if it is gentle, if it appears natural, men will be interested to go all the way with you. Number one of the things men notice about women is her physical attributes, which some men sees as a kind of first attack. Okay, so men normally do not have any other choice than to look at the woman's shape first. Okay, so it will systematically throw plumb at her shape, probably from a reasonable distance. Okay, so after assessing her shape, if the shape is okay by what the guy saw, it will then give him a kind of encouragement to begin browsing every other part of her body for approval. Okay, so the number two, the second thing that men used to notice about women is her carriage. How does she carry herself? One of the ways women can capture a man's attention, especially when she's walking along the street, is how she carries herself. Okay, so your carriage can send a lot of messages. I mean, the lady's carriage can send a lot of messages about her. Okay, so if you are a kind of an Albany guy, one of the characters in James Adlich's novels, if you are an Albany guy, or a kind of man with his eyes to the ground, okay, you can easily read the lady's emotions, her frustrations, grace, hopelessness, authority, calmness, mannishness, okay, or even carelessness. Okay, so the woman's courage may give you a green light or red one, or even no light at all. Okay, so before we continue, Ogu Emmanuel is my name. This is a place where people comes to get inspired. I talk about relationships, family, lifestyles, and sex in this channel. So if you are new here, you are highly welcomed. And a special thanks to all my esteemed viewers, both old and new. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So don't forget to subscribe. Try to subscribe. It doesn't cost. It's free. Subscribe to this channel. So let's continue. Okay. So the third one, number 3, is body language. So if you have your eyes to the ground, from the way the woman walks, her step can let you know if she's looking for a help or she's desperate. Okay, her body language can as well show if she is a kind of a no nonsense lady or a no nonsense woman, or is she this kind of get out of my way, I am shopping kind of woman. Okay, you can equally read this from her steps, from the way she moves. You can equally read this from her. I am a woman in distress, and you see her walking like one. I'm a woman in distress kind of person, or a wimp. Okay, so the lady's body language is what can make the opposite sex sees her as approachable or not. Okay, so her body language can sometimes send wrong messages to the opposite sex, and as well make some people judge her anyhow, make some people judge her easily. Okay, so the fourth one is clean appearance. So in one of the most attractive attributes of any woman anywhere is if you look clean and nice, it is supposed to be good, or to be a good thing for you first before any other person. Okay, it's supposed to be a good thing because it will show confidence. Okay, from that your outward appearance. So every man cherishes what is good. Every man cherishes every better thing that he sees. Every man cherishes something that is neat at the same time. So your neatness can always attract men with confidence who believes everything around you. Okay, so you're supposed to be clean. Yes, you don't need to be told. You're supposed to be clean. Cleanliness can also attract elements of godliness, and can also remove a lot of other parts of your body because you are clean. Maybe there might be one defect or the other, but due to you are very clean, people will find it very difficult to pick out that defect. Okay, so number 5 is her eyes. Okay, just like her courage and body language, her eyes can also show a lot about her. Her eyes is like a TV screen to her heart, because from her eyes, you can pierce through to her heart. You can do that very easily without stressing yourself so much. So a lot of answers to your question can easily be found by mere looking into her eyes. Okay, so any interested man can easily know when to approach a woman by gazing between the line under her eyes. So the look of her eyes can show you if she's open for conversation or not. Okay, so you can even read her next moves by just following the movement of her eyes. If you're smart enough, you can read a lot from her eyes. Yes. So the 6th one is what I call the sound of her voice. Many a times, from the way a woman speaks, from the sound of her heart, from the sound of her voice, is enough to make the toughest man mellow and probably turn into jelly. Yes, from the sound of her voice. Okay, so how a woman sounds can endear her to you. A female voice is always recognizable, but there is this special one. There is this particular one when she starts to sing, when she starts to speak, you will know that this is her voice. Yes, that particular lady, that woman, that girl, this particular voice belongs to her. So the sound of it can make you commit. I'm not talking about commit. You're not going to commit crime or commit into something good. Okay, so it can lead you anywhere just by mere listening to her, to the sound of her voice. It can also make you start making impromptu moves and promises. If you ask me, maybe it will be the time that you begin to promise that if she's not yet married, you begin to make a promise that I will marry you because of what you saw, because of the sound of her voice, because the sound moves everything in you. The sound used to affect everything in you. Okay? Sorry. If her voice sounds like a man's own, it may not be enough to pull you towards her. It may not be enough to make you notice her existence or attract your interest in her. So a woman's voice can help you place her in your heart. I hope you know that. Okay? So one of the things men do notice on the body of a woman is her skin. That's her complexion. A woman cannot be said to be beautiful or noticeable without the appearance of her beautiful glowing skin. She may be a blonde or a brunette or any other shade, but the color of her skin must speak volumes about her beauty. Yeah, you can easily identify or place her beautiful skin color, which must be natural, toned, or bleached, based on your personal interests. Whichever way, one of the colors can still make her more attractive to you. Like I said before, it depends on your own choice. Okay? So you can easily notice a woman's presence by the color of her skin. Okay? So men loves women with natural complexion, whether you are a blonde or a brunette. As long as you make up gently, I mean, you're making up, if it is gentle, if it appears natural, men will be interested to go all the way with you. Number 8, how she treats others is one of the things, how you can easily notice her. Probably in a social gathering, it is easy for you to pick out a well-mannered lady just by the way she handles people, the way she takes good care of others, the way she talks to them. Her manners is not left out too. Okay? So if she's not mannered or probably came with an attitude, she will be seen as a put-off or a snob. Some will see her as someone who lacks manners from home. Yeah, she might be insulted too. You know how some men used to do their thing. Okay? So some will see her that this one is not mannered. I wonder the kind of family that she came from. Okay. And they will start looking at her as kind of somebody that's not good to take home for mama to see. Okay. So the way a lady treats others, especially when she's in a group of people, when she's outside, can easily be noticed by men from a reasonable distance. Yes. The ninth one, I call it her circle of friends. You know, they sometimes says, people do say, show me your friends and I will tell you who you are. So the circle of people you hang around with can equally give you out. Okay, it will show a kind of a reasonable portion of your kind within. Yeah, let me put it that way. It will show about you easily. So you can't look like an innocent Sister Mary who just came out from the convent. Okay, you can't look like her, but you will always be seen in the midst of drunkards, in the beer parlors, wandering aimlessly. You'll always be seen among people who smoke like chimneys and play rough, as if playing rough is going out of fashion. Okay, so her circle of friends is enough for you to put her where she belongs. The 10th and the last one is her makeup. There is this thing about women that men quickly notices. To be frank, a lot of men are not actually moved or got carried away by women with heavy makeup. Men sees them as insecure women, the wannabes kind of a woman, or notice me kind of a woman. So men can easily, if the lady's makeup is natural or made up before another thing, they can easily want to follow. They can easily want to develop interest about the lady. So it's one of the things that men can easily notice from any woman. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. I did not take your presence in this channel for granted. Okay, so please subscribe to my channel. Click like, ring the notification bell. You don't need to pay for all this. Okay, they are just the things that you can do to support this channel. Something that you can do to be the first to be receiving my new videos whenever I release them. Okay, so let me know in the comment section what you think about today's video or today's topic. Okay, I promise you another beautiful one next time. Bye bye.